So people can actually observe that bluer
Battery
sky.
lasts a long time?
Yeah. See, I got a lot of the light cut back on my camera too. As you can see, I cut back on the light, but it allows, get off there, bug. It allows you to adjust your lighting. I mean, there's a lot of functions. Like right now, see how it looks like the clouds are kind of behind it?
Wow.
But again, you know, just by putting on the solar filter, come on, get the solar filter on. Come on, thread on there. Okay. I even got some of my exposure turned up on it. But it still shows up as far as the clouds. And there's that sunspot again. Zoom in on it. Little sunspot.
That's a nice toy. Dynamite.
I got it, and it was like getting a new set of eyes too. You know, it really was. Kind of gave you a whole different perspective of what you actually see. You know, actually, what I want to do is, I think I'm going to just leave it at this exposure.
So, you put that on the internet, your videos, or no?
I put some of them on YouTube. I haven't recently for a while. See if I can get the water. Okay, there we go. I'm going to leave it right there. What time is it?
Get a lot of likes, a lot of hits on that one?
Yeah, I get some likes, some dislikes.
Dislike?
Yeah.
You're always going to be a critic there, right?
Oh, yeah. And, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Not everybody's got to like your work. You know, it's like, not everybody likes all artists.
Yeah.
You know? Just out of curiosity here. Let's see if I've got the water in there. Oh yeah, some. Well, I think we're going to get cut off by the clouds though.
Think so? It's going to hide sooner?
Yeah, I'm actually just going to leave the filter off.
It's hiding now?
Yes, see, there's always this, well, a lot of times there's this band across the
that one that
top,
at the bottom of the sun right now?
And you don't really see a lot of times, especially like in clear skies, but then the sun gets to the horizontal plane and then all of a sudden these clouds appear. But sometimes you'll see a little sliver pop out way at the bottom, and that's just where there's an opening at the very bottom.
Oh.
And that's sometimes
like
too.
It
will give you this appearance that the sun pops out of the clouds. You know, right at the very edge. Yep, breaking the clouds. And that's all it is. Actually, I'm going to leave the filter off and just go without the filter right now.
I want to look your work on YouTube. What is it called?
Wide Awake.
Huh?
Wide awake.
Wide awake.
All small letters, no capital.
Wide awake.
There's another guy going by Wide Awake, and he posts videos of clouds going behind the sun.
Listen, I'm Jamie.
I'm Dave.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, very nice to meet you.
Look up your
I'm glad you're a little open-minded, though. See, a lot of people are closed-minded. They just have that one belief, and that's it.
No, at my age,
They won't look at nothing
I'm still
else.
learning, and I still listen.
I'm learning, too. You know, 53, and I'm still learning.
Oh, I'm much older than you.
Okay.
I still don't
Hey,
know
we're
much.
never too old to learn, right? And there's never a dumb question. That's what I always say. You can never ask a dumb question.
I always ask those things.
I do too. You know, at least I don't look at it as a dumb question. But some people do. Okay. Very nice meeting you. Okay, I auto-enhanced this a little bit. And I also changed the brightness to 34 and the saturation to 34. Just to bring out and show that, you know, the water was there and this band of clouds that was on the horizontal plane. I thought it would be nice to just open that up a little bit, being that I had my exposure cut down pretty heavy on it. Also, I like to say, you know, as I'm doing a lot of my observations here at this park, I have been confronted by a lot of curious people. They come up and, you know, they ask questions. And frankly, I try to be as honest as possible, and I bring up, you know, what some people call conspiracies. But to me, I just question a lot of what my belief systems used to be. You know, I used to believe a lot of things. I used to be a big Hubble fan. I remember, you know, many times sitting down in front of my wife's computer, and she'd get me on a site where I could watch all the stars and planets and all of these galaxies and whatnot that the Hubble telescope was showing. And I was awestruck by it. You know, it really made me believe all of this, that it was actually true. But now, you know, looking at how, you know, even on TV, how they use CGI. I mean, they put a couple of actors out there, you know, doing their little role, and the whole background and everything is all CGI imagery. And, you know, it just taught me that you can't always believe what you actually see and what they're showing you. So, you know, throughout my research that I started doing, I've come to the conclusion that yes, a lot of us have been deceived. And there's a lot of people out there that don't want their little bubble popped, so they want to continue believing in what they were taught. And I call it a belief system because that's how I feel. I believe, or I think that that's what we were taught throughout our youth is a belief system without ever getting real solid, hard evidence of what we were being taught. I mean, even the teachers, I think, are not to blame because this is what they were also taught too, and they're programmed into this belief system. Um, I don't expect anybody to believe me, and you know, these are my observations, and these are my opinions. And just like Jeranism, I tell people, don't believe me. Go out and do your own observations. Go out and do your own research, and you decide on what you uh, research and observe, and make up your own mind on what you think this world actually is. If you think we still live on a globe, that's fine. If you start realizing that, yes, man, we have been lied to quite a bit, I think it'd be good. Uh, we know that the government don't tell us the truth, so uh, you know, think for yourself, do your own research, do your own observations, and don't believe a lot of these fools that are out there trying to get you to believe that we live in a simulated world, and or that these clouds are going behind the moon and the sun. Um, I was told that I was the gatekeeper and that I should basically throw all my observations in the garbage and follow along with these clowns. But you know, I'm a man of my own. I think for myself, and I'm not going to follow along with the mass belief system that everybody else has been taught. So again, I hope you enjoyed my video. Like, share, use my footage if you like. That's what it's there for. Alright, thanks again for watching, and thank you to all my subs and subscribers. I appreciate it. Thank you.